All right, hello. My name's Alicia, in case you already don't know that. And this is the first time I've ever done this styled video before. My goal for today is to kind of walk you through some of the things that I'm personally doing to mentally and physically stay healthy during this quarantine. It's really hard to slip into some bad habits right now, and so I figured it'd be a good idea to highlight these and share them, and hopefully that will help you too. So we'll kind of start off and go one by one throughout the day. I'd also like to add that these are things that help me. They obviously may not help everybody, but just take that with consideration. What makes me feel better might not make you feel better, but I hope that you can find some helpful tips throughout this video. So as I mentioned, not only am I gonna be highlighting things that physically keep me healthy, but also mentally. So personally, I feel best when I'm ready for the day and all done up and my hair's done and my makeup's done. I always find, comfy clothes to be the best. I work always in gym clothes, but I do like to curl my hair, which I've already done, did my makeup. Just makes me feel ready to go. It just makes me feel good and it makes me more motivated to get work done. So it's always something these days that I'm doing first thing in the morning. I know my hair might be a little bit more fried than normal, but it's worth it just to keep me motivated and ready for the day. And as I'm filming my first ever video like this, the Italian in me is coming out because apparently I really like to use my hands when I talk. So that's tip number one. When you get up in the morning, do whatever makes you feel best. So like I said, I feel best when I actually do my hair and my makeup. If you feel best in comfy clothes and no makeup and your hair thrown up in a bun, just do you, do whatever gets you motivated and makes you feel happy throughout the day. All right, tip number two is to stay hydrated. And that might seem like a pretty basic tip. It is a pretty basic tip, but it's a very important one, which is why I'm noting it. So something I personally like to do whenever I'm trying to increase my water intake is start my day first thing in the morning with 10 ounces of lemon water. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I have weekly challenges for all of my clients and my followers. And not too long ago, that was one of my challenges, was to start your day with 10 ounces of lemon water every day for a week. So I'm still continuing to do that. Unfortunately, today I don't have lemons because I've not made it to the grocery store, but I'm still gonna heat up some hot water. I prefer hot water first thing in the morning rather than cold. So I'm gonna do that just to ensure that I get at least 10 ounces before anything else, before my coffee, before if you have juice, whatever it is you like to drink first thing in the morning. And then throughout the day, reminding myself to stay hydrated. Lemon water itself is really good for your immune system. It's also good for digestion and inflammation. So if you have some lemons laying around, try it out, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, tip number three to staying mentally and physically healthy during quarantine: stay active. I'm sure you saw this one coming, seeing that I am a personal trainer, and there's a lot of different ways to do this. Obviously, one would be doing a full-blown workout, which we'll get to later. But for right now, I just wanna get out, get some fresh air. I know some people are working from home, some people aren't working at all. Personally, I just moved my clients to online training. So most of the day I'm making workout plans, making workout videos, responding to emails, phone calls, all of that. So it gets very monotonous sitting on the couch and staring at a screen all day. So I like to break up my day by going outside. So we're gonna take Miss Lucy here on a walk right now. If you have kids, take your kids. It's just a fun, easy way to get moving and stay active, and it gets you out of the house. So we're gonna go and take our little walk. Lucy. Hey, you wanna go for a walk? You ready to go for a walk? Okay, come on. All right, so we're on to tip number four. And this one is to find easy and healthy recipes to cook at home. So I love DoorDash as much as the next person does, but as everybody knows, cooking at home is always the healthiest way to go. I know right now a lot of people, the last thing they wanna do is cook. If you're somebody like me who kind of finds it therapeutic, then you're good. But otherwise, I know a lot of people just don't like to do it. That's why finding easy recipes is the best option. So I'm actually gonna share one with you that I'm going to be cooking right now. And actually, this is a shout out to my little brother because he's the one who cooked this for me not that long ago. And I thought it was really good and it's very simple. So I wanna share this with you. So I already have, turn this around. I already have brown rice cooked up, so that makes it pretty easy. But I'm also gonna cook the chicken apple sausage I have here, and then cook it with kale and just kind of make a rice bowl. This is really good stuff. It's the best tasting chicken sausage I've ever had. The worst thing about this is sausage is high in sodium. So there is that factor. However, it still is much, much healthier than anything else that you're going to end up buying from a restaurant. So I'm gonna cook this up right now and we're gonna have this for lunch. Just to clarify, by healthier than anything you'll find in a restaurant, I mean in terms of sodium intake. I don't know if you've ever looked at the nutrient facts on some of the places that you like to go and eat and what they serve, but most of the time they're crazy high in sodium. So that's why I say, even though this is high in sodium, it's still probably less than something that you'd end up getting from the restaurant. But again, in a time like this, especially, ease is number one, simplicity for cooking is number one. So you kind of have to give and take a little bit on what you want to do. But overall, it's still a really good recipe to try out. Okay, I know I said I was gonna share the recipe, but I feel like I really don't go by recipes. I always just eyeball things. So underneath there is some brown rice, and then the kale, and then the sausage. So like I said, the brown rice I already had cooked, and then I took the sausage links and put them in that pan with a half a cup of water and just cooked them until they browned and the water evaporated. And then I threw in the kale and some garlic powder and pepper and cooked it until the kale was nice and soft. And then cut up the sausages, and that's about it. All right, and I also just wanted to add that chicken sausage was from Vons, the apple chicken sausage. I'm sure that other places have it, but that's where I did get it from. But again, I just want to reiterate the importance of maintaining some sort of healthy diet during this time. I keep saying it's so easy to slip into bad habits when something like this occurs. Just remember that once we are out of this, it's gonna be much nicer if you can say that you came out of this still strong and healthy, rather than you let yourself slip into a big, huge rut that you now have to dig yourself out of. All right, last tip, and probably the most obvious, workout. As you can see, I'm all dressed now, ready to go hit a workout. We're gonna go to Johnny's parents' house where they have some heavier weights. I'm gonna be doing a leg workout, so I'm gonna try and record some of it for you to give you an idea if you're looking for a workout to do today or whenever. Keep at it. It's really important to maintain some sort of physical activity during this time. It's so good for anxiety. It's so good for mental health, as well as obviously physical health. So keep moving. What's motivating me right now to keep moving is thinking when we get back in the gym, it's gonna be a heck of a lot easier to get back in the swing of things if you're already somewhat still fit and you've maintained where you were at prior to all of this. So we'll go ahead, start this workout. I hope you like it, and we'll see you after. All right, that will conclude this video. I hope that you were able to get something from it And if you have your own ideas as to how to stay mentally and physically healthy during this time, I would love to hear them. So feel free to comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, and I will see you in the next one.